And welcome to the video book rendition of my book, Three Men Ride Again, The Amigos Ride to Spiti. I'm Ketan Joshi, biker, backpacker and travel writer, and welcome to the channel. Till now, we have been telling the story of how we three amigos rode to Spiti. So if you have not seen the earlier episode, do check them out. We started from Chandigarh and went all the way up the Hindustan Tibet Road, entered the Spiti Valley, explored the Spiti Valley, left the Spiti Valley by the terrible Kunjum Pass, came down to Keelong, crossed Rohtang, entered Manali. From Manali we went to Old Manali. From Old Manali we went to Kasol, and that's where we are right now. So without any further ado, let's get right to it. Kasol to Chandigarh. Three men ride again, Kasol to Chandigarh. Well, this is it, the last day of the ride. We left from Kasol in the morning and enjoyed the last day of saddling up and suiting up and that first kick in the morning and listening to a bike roar in readiness. And the sense of relief that your Royal Enfield has started this last day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We came down the Kulu road following the Bias River and we crossed the 3 kilometer long Oat Tunnel, which is one of the longest tunnels in India, which was one of the longest tunnels in India, till the 9 kilometer Chenani Nashri Tunnel was inaugurated in Jammu and Kashmir. And now, of course, we have the Atal Tunnel and many more are on the way as well. But at that time, when it was built, it was the longest. Further down the road is the Pando Dam on the Bias River, which was built way back in 1977. Like all other hydroelectric projects, this is also royally fucked up the riverine ecology. It diverts the water of the Bias into the Satluj, and so it causes flooding in the Satluj and dries up the Bias downstream, thus screwing two rivers in one go. Well done. No doubt electricity is essential to life, but I do wish we could generate it without destroying our natural heritage. On the way to Simla, I was riding slow and enjoying the scenery. When I realized these two guys had vanished, I struck, not bothering too much about it. They get this fits of speed madness, when they see a nice road and go, wow! I feel the need for speed. And they wait for me to catch up somewhere ahead. And sure enough, they're waiting for me at one point. Normally they look bored and half asleep because they've been waiting for a long time. But this time, they're wiping their foreheads and breathing hard. What's up? Been running? Running is right. That's it. We overtook one guy in a car and he got pissed at us and came chasing after us for miles. He tailgated us for ages and I thought he was going to knock us over for sure. But then he overtook us and went off. So we stopped for a break to look for you, wait for you. Oh my god, what was that? Some big ass North Indian in a big ass SUV. And hung their heads and mumbled, Maruti. What? It was a Maruti 800, okay? It was a Maruti 800. It was humility enough without having to talk more about it. Being tailgated by Maruti 800, come on. After a few hours of riding, we reached Shimla. And to my horror, we had to go right through Shimla. There was no bypass. In olden days, very olden days, bygone days, Shimla was a place to relax and take long nature walks and commune with nature and all that stuff. Now, it's an urban hellhole. Due to its hilly nature, the roads are quite narrow and the traffic and pollution is terrible. We battled heavy traffic right through Shimla and it was a great relief when we cleared it. Oh my god. And now, there was that famous Shimla Chandigarh highway which had caused so much misery on that onward trip. You remember that traffic jam? That horrible, horrible traffic jam. I don't know how long that jam lasted. Everybody came to for a nice drive on the long weekend, for 14, 15, 16th August. That jam was lasted for the entire weekend. So they were like halfway through and had to turn back. And you could hardly believe it was the same road now. It was empty, completely empty. And this time we breezed right through without any trouble. It was a pleasure to ride on. So that entire mess was caused by that fool of a toll operator who was causing that pinch. We had called Paji again, remember our friend in Chandigarh, because they're shameless pylons, and asked him to book rooms for us again. Instead of groaning out loud, oh no, and complaining loudly in Punjabi galis, he actually sounded glad to hear us. He really is a large-headed Punjabi gentleman. Shall I book in the same hotel? He asked cheerfully. Yeah, sure, why not? And so, we reached after dark again to Ginger Hotel and checked in. We knocked gloves together. We had done it. The Spiti ride was over. And Desert had not fallen even once. Paji came to meet us with a bottle and we had drinks in the room and felt too lazy to go out looking for dabas. So we had dinner in the in-house restaurant itself. The next day was pack-up day. This time we decided to send the bikes back by Gati courier rather than by train. Because if you remember the last time we had sent a train back from Ladakh, when we had come from Ladakh, sent back from Chandigarh, and it was a big task getting the bikes out from the station. The guys at the station wanted octroi, and then we had got into a big shouting match, and then one cop came and said, "What have you hidden the bikes?" And it was overall an unpleasant experience. So this time we decided to send the bikes back by the courier rather than by train. So courier is by truck basically. And we got a good company, Gati Courier. Excellent service. All things considered, the cost was pretty similar. And it would save us the unpleasantness of fighting with those clerks at Mumbai railway end. We decided to send it directly to the service center. It was outside the city limits anyway, so there would be no complications with octroi. These were the days before GST, so octroi was a big pain to send anything into Mumbai. And anyway, the bikes needed to be serviced after a long, hard ride. So we rode the bike to the Gati depot and added them over. And Paji came in his car so he could bring us back from the depot to the hotel. Another friend of ours from the Rajasthan ride dropped into Ginger Hotel to meet us. And we finished off the remaining booze together for breakfast. Cheers! Breakfast of champions! Yeah! Paji dropped us at the airport. And Indigo brought us back safely to Mumbai. Spiti ride done. Amigos, go home. Ride is over. Ride is over. So, the epilogue. Scene again. The amigos are assembled again. That means we are all sprawled out in my living room, half smashed. And she who must be obeyed was sneering at us. I had cooked some awesome pork, and when they heard that, they'd come hot footing across town, their tongues hanging out. Pork. We are looking at the photo of the ride on my TV and oohing and eyeing. Oh, what a beautiful place. Ooh, what a lovely place. Ooh, remember this water crossing. Oh, you get it, right? Shit, man. I'm back in my cubicle. Adi cribbed. Shit, man. I'm back in my factory. Bezad cribbed. Well, this sofa is very comfortable, I said. And they both gave it dirty looks. As Adi saw more and more pics, he started squirming in his seat. And we all knew what he was going to say next. Let's go for a ride! 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 We threw things at him, but he ducked his head and persevered. No. Hear me out. All good things come in threes, right? 1, 2, 3. So we did one ride to Ladakh and Zanskar. Now we had done the second ride to Spiti. And now obviously we go on a third ride. Right? Yeah, good point. Let's do Ladakh again! Bawa shouted. Bhati just sneered at him. What nonsense! Such a big country and so much to see. Why would you want to repeat a place? Go somewhere else. Where should we go? I asked humbly, going down to see. Go in the opposite direction. You have done 2 rides to the north, now do a right to the south. Yes, yes, yes! Adi shouted, I will go down! Go down on whom? We all snickered, and Adi gave us all a dirty look. Go down south, of course, he declared. The amigos will ride south. Cheers to that, mate, and we all clinked our glasses. And with that, we actually come to the end of this book. I can hardly believe it. We have completed the video book of Three Men Ride Again, The Amigos Ride to Spiti. As you know, you can see all the photos and videos of this ride on my website, ketanjoshi.net. You can get a free copy of this book by clicking on the link in the description box. And obviously, you can check out all our other books. As I mentioned earlier, I will post a few shorter videos, action videos of our ride, because these narration videos are a bit long. And after that, I plan to start on the next book. So if you guys have any suggestions on to which book we should start, should we continue with the Amigos or should we go into the backpacking series? Do let me know in the comments. If you like this video book series, then obviously you need to subscribe. If you have not seen it, you still need to subscribe and see all the 15 episodes. They are great fun. And stay tuned. And like I said, drop me a line. Tell me what you thought of this series and what you'd like to see in future series. Cheers. Thanks for listening.
Enfield Bullet, गजब की सवारी.